In this video, I'll show you how you can create great, engaging, interactive videos in your Articulate Storyline project with common features like triggers, cue points, layers, and hotspots. Hi, I'm Spermon from Untitled Learning, where I teach you how you can create e-learning modules yourself with Articulate Storyline. And are you new here? Then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The first thing that I created is this video menu to create interactive video. What this does is if I click on one of these buttons, my storyline will jump to a specific time on the timeline and will play the video from there. So you can create different sections for your video and can let a user choose which section he wants to see and can jump directly to this section instead of watching the whole video. Now let's see how it looks like if I preview this video. So I click here on preview this slide. Now it's previewed and you see my video menu flies in, and if I click here, it flies to this specific section of my video. So, and I've done this with the jump to cue point or jump to time trigger in Articulate Storyline 360. So if I click on this trigger, you can here say jump to time or jump to cue point. You can give the cue point and which cue point you want to jump on this slide when the user clicks on, and you can say that the storyline has to play the timeline from there. So this is the first thing to create interactive video. So the second thing what I want to show you is, and let's hide my menu here, is that you can have overlays. For instance, if I am here in my video and the user wants to learn about Articulate Storyline, you can have eye icons in your video, and a user can click on it and you can, for instance, open a pop-up with extra information. So let's show you how this works. So if a user clicks on this icon, a layer will be shown on top of this video with extra information. And what I've done in the properties of this layer is that I say pause timeline of base layer, so the video doesn't place when the pop-up is there. When the user closes the pop-up, the video plays further and he can watch the video further than this. Now this was extra information on a layer, but what if you want to have questions over your video? Now you could build your own custom questions in a layer, but what you also can do is open a new slide in a lightbox. So what I've done here, I have created a new slide, and this slide will open in a lightbox. So for instance, if I have this action, it's here set here lightbox next slide when the timeline reaches 4 seconds. So let's see what happens if we preview the module again. So let's preview this scene and see what it does. It is on 4 seconds, so 1. And you see that my question is over this slide. Now, you can create your own feedback, and if you're done, you can close it and your slide will play again. What you also can do is another use of layers. In the previous example, a user must click on a button to see a layer, but you can also show a layer on a specific cue point, for instance, for extra information. So for instance, my video is on 17 seconds and I want to show extra information. You can create this layer. Here I have animated it with a float in, so it floats in from under to above. You give some extra information and you can say, for instance, I want to hide it after 5 seconds when the timeline ends, or you can create your own custom close button and hide and let the user hide it when he is ready with it. So, and then the last storyline feature that you can use are hotspots. You can give your user, for instance, assignment in your video and he has to click somewhere. For instance, if you want to say here, where is the profile of a user in the e-learning heroes section. A user doesn't see the hotspot, but he has to click there and you can give him feedback. What you also can do is place some other hotspots that give incorrect feedback if he clicks on a place that isn't correct. Now I've worked with one whole video on my timeline, but what you also can do is use little pieces of video and place it on one timeline and jump to one video or show things on top of it. Be creative with these features, and I'm curious what you are gonna do and use in your next e-learning project when you are creating an interactive video. Place something in the comment if you have an idea for your next e-learning project and with an interactive video in it.
Do you have any questions about embedding your Articulate Storyline course in WordPress or about Articulate Storyline in Common? Then place a comment below these videos and I promise to answer it. And if you want to create great engaging e-learning in Articulate Storyline, make sure that you get my free step-by-step guide on how I create e-learning in Articulate Storyline. And I know for sure that it will help you because it describes my whole process that I use for every e-learning module in Articulate Storyline that I built. And was this video useful to you? Then hit the like button below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos.